Hey everybody, how are you today? It's been a couple days since I checked in and thought it was time that I got up this morning and did my hair and makeup, what I could do, and that kind of gives me a little bit of normalcy because I know most of us are lounging around in, you know, sometimes the same clothes every day, pajamas, much longer. It's hard when you're used to getting up in the morning, getting dressed, going out, going to work, and now not so much. So I like to do these videos as often as I can because that is my whole thing. Get up, do your hair, do your makeup. Even though I'm not leaving the house and I'm not going anywhere, it does make me feel better. And right now I think it's important that we're all doing something while we're on this quarantine to make ourselves feel better. It's really important. And I know it's hard because patience is definitely wearing thin on a lot of people, myself included. I just read an article about it the other day, and I was saying it must be very lonely. I know it is lonely because I have a friend or two that are alone, and I try to check in, and it's lonely for them on a quarantine. Now, when you're quarantined with several other people, it doesn't get lonely, that I can tell you. And in fact, it probably gets frustrating, and that's where we have to kind of take a step back, not let it get to us too much because we have to be in. And it's a good idea, like I say here, if some of my loved ones are getting on my nerves, I go sit outside by myself or put my headset on, listen to music, do some writing, go down, mindless social media, watch mindless TV. But I think it's important, we have to take care of ourselves. We're staying home to take care of our families and everybody out there that's trying to protect us. But, we also have to take care of ourselves. It's really important. And I know, some people lose the will, like, why bother? Why am I even getting up like this? Why do I care? And you have to care because that's where you're going to find your balance with this quarantine. Is it's a new normal, like we talk about all the time and everybody else talks about. It's the new normal, so we have to decide what our new schedule is. I'm still trying to get used to these odd hours of going to sleep at night and waking up because I am an early bird. I like to get up early and um, you know go to bed early, and some nights it's just not happening. Now with a house full of people in it all the time, everybody's on a little bit of a different sleep schedule, which is fine. But it is important that you take some time by yourself. Like I've been saying, it's a perfect opportunity to get a lot of things done that you wouldn't normally get done because of work or other activities or responsibilities. So, now's the chance. Today, my day really just consisted of trying to do something with my hair, which is overgrown, and my gray roots are coming in. And, I tried that this morning. I'm making a big pot of Italian sauce for dinner. And that's pretty much, I see all these people talking about, I never did so much cooking, which is kind of a cool thing. I always say cooking for me is therapeutic. Certain things are. Cooking every night, like I have been most of the time, sort of therapeutic. Depends on what I'm making. But I'm trying to make the best of the situation, and I hope all of you are too. It's really important that you stay in and follow all the rules of this social distancing. We keep saying, every time I know I turn on the news, you can hear the president or your governor saying, one's going to say it's this much longer, one's saying it's not. And the whole thing is right now, we're never really going to know when the quarantine is up until the numbers go down and the virus is in check. And it's just not right now. And it's more important now more than ever. I know here in New Jersey, we're supposed to be hitting our peak within the next week or two. And a lot of people think that's because of all the testing sites opening up, but it's not. It's because more and more people are getting this virus, and it really stinks. And I know there's a lot of things that are becoming inconvenient now, going to the food store and for us here, the beaches are closed, the boardwalks are closed. We still have those rebels out there that just want to break protocol. And I so wish everybody respected everybody. I really do. And I mean, it's respect for people you don't know. It's a respect for humanity is what it is, staying home. I could do the whole hashtag I stay home for you, your family, and for me and my family and for everybody else out there. I'm staying home for the world. And my question is, who's staying home for my family? And that means a lot to me because this is definitely one of those kindness of strangers. You don't have to know anybody to want to stay home for them. We're all in this together. We can, this is one time we can change the world. We can stop this virus, but only if we stop going out and we stay home and make the best of our situation. So on that note, that's kind of what I wanted to say to you all today. I hope everybody's doing okay. Your anxiety levels are a little lower. The meltdowns are going to come now and again, and that's okay. I think sometimes, like I said, I had one a few days ago. I just was like, I give up. I'm doing everything I can do, and still this, it's still that. So the meltdowns are okay. If you feel the need to cry, we're all carrying this. We're carrying all of us, a heavy load of having to stay home. But it's in your perspective, and it's how you look at it. So don't look at it as, like they say, you're not stuck at home. You're safe at home. And when you're safe at home, then I know my family is safe at home as well. So let's do this for one another, okay? Let's just stay home. Let's make the best of this crazy situation. We can do this. We can change the world, and we can change it together. So let's give it a shot. So on that note, I am keeping you all in my thoughts and prayers, as always. Please stay home. For me, for my family, for your family, for you, and for everybody out there on the front line, the nurses, the doctors, the EMTs, the first responders, the police officers, the fire department. We need to give them a break. And the more people that get this virus, the more hours they're working and the more time they're away from their family. So on that note, have a great day. I hope you're staying home, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.